Hello, and welcome to the fourth day of my 30-day challenge where I aim to build and design a Christmas/winter island in just 30 days. I can't use Nintendo Online or the DLC, but I am allowed to time travel and we have some goals. Speaking of it, let's take a look at the goals. Building-wise, we are still in the process of getting all of the possible tools like terraforming, so not much happened here, but we do have some villagers that I am quite happy with. First of all, our starter jog, Poncho. He is blue, he is a cute bear cub, so I say we keep him. Nibbles. She looks like a hyper Christmas elf to me. Very useful to North Pole, so she stays as well. Bo is an adorable deer villager, and as I said in the first episode, I think the deers fit great into the Christmas theme, so he gets a permanent space as well. And Alice. I don't know, I just don't know how to justify her. I'm not so sure about her anymore. Not because I don't think she is cute, she is stinking cute. But being a koala and all, I don't know if I can justify keeping her on a Christmas island. I do like her neutral colors, and most of all her nose. It looks like she just went on a winter morning walk and her face got cold. So adorable. Actually, she is the red-nosed koala. We need a red-nosed koala, right? What do you guys think? Should I keep her? Should I let her go? I'm really torn, but that red nose is cute. Let me know your thoughts. It will probably take a while anyhow until we can kick out villagers. First I have to get all of the tent to move in and then we can reevaluate. So back to island life. I was excited to start this day because I thought we would get all of the new villagers we found last time to move in all at once. But when I checked, only Bo moved in, so I would have to time travel some more to see all of them. Bo says Salt Lick, how adorable. I can't believe we found him so fast. I didn't even think it was possible to find so many perfect villagers all at once. Well, while I am time traveling, I also try to stock up my DIY catalog, so I pick up my daily bottle, I try to visit villagers to see who's crafting, and I look out for balloons. It can be confusing, but it is also a lot of fun to not know exactly what is happening when. So when I saw that Harvey was wandering around North Pole, I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know if I have any use for his island. Katrina is a definitive no, Sahara as well. Tortimer is a no. It would be nice to have Cyrus and Reese. But Cyrus is kind of expensive, it would be cheaper to customize items myself. But there are certain Cyrus customization variants that are exclusive. Leaf would also be nice to have, but not too necessary, I can just time travel to see him. Same with Red. And Kix has only clothes and bags, so I might get Cyrus and Reese. But thinking about how much I will have to pay for bridges and inclines and so on, and my only income comes from money trees right now, I am still a little hesitant, but it is nice to have that option. Tom Nook invited me to participate in his customization workshop. Ironically, he wanted me to craft a wardrobe where I could store all of my clothes, when I have barely any clothes and Mabel is nowhere to be seen. I decided to plant all of the coconuts I snatched yesterday, so I could use the beach for some extra resources. Get some more wood as well as harvest and sell coconuts for extra belts. Then I went back to the customization workshop and changed the color of the wardrobe to a darker wood color. As a reward, I got 50 customization kits from Tom Nook, which is actually quite generous. I think that is the best reward he gives a new player in the beginning. I checked out the recycle box, got some torn pants that made me look even worse, then checked out Nook shopping for some treasures, and got 2 new fences, while longingly looking at all of the hairstyles and pocket spaces that I wanted but could not afford yet. I went over to Nook's Cranny to check out the daily selection and I decided to purchase the DIY bundle Wildest Dreams, for the brick oven mostly. While I was out looking for and collecting fossils, I also found my first lost item. I wanted to investigate it, but somehow I couldn't. Maybe I'm not good enough friends with my villagers yet? That is weird. I did not know that you couldn't investigate from the start. Well, after that was solved, I took all of the fossils I found and got them assessed by Bladders, so I could decide which ones I wanted to keep for decorating and which I could sell. Poor Bladders is still waiting for donations that will never come. But talking about something happier, I am pleasantly surprised about how exciting it is to find DIYs, clothes and items every day. On my first island I have almost everything already, so it is really nice to get excited about these things again. And when you have a limited amount of items, it does make you more creative. Every time I find something new, I think about how I could use it for a build, so it is really fun already and I'm eager to start decorating, hopefully soon. I don't know if this is a waste of time, but I decided to transfer most of my flowers onto the beach, so they wouldn't get out of control while I was busy time traveling. I'm so happy to have pansies. I think they are my favorites. I also like the hyacinths. After I transferred all of the flowers, I got to time traveling to welcome Nibbles and Alice. The houses actually look quite nice. I didn't even think to check them beforehand. I probably should check houses because I don't think I can just customize them without a DLC. Bo and Nibbles have really nice houses that fit the theme. Alice has at least a neutral color for her exterior. I also like the diversity of the different house styles. One day I finally got Mabel to visit, and after a quick Google search I had to buy at least 5 items and spend at least 5,000 bells to get her to move to North Pole with Sable. I am not excited about her current selections of clothes, but I can put them around the island until we reach 3 stars. I time traveled some more and we got Mabel's again. This time her items were so much better, and I could finally upgrade to a better winter outfit. That made me so happy and excited for Christmas. I also caved in and got a tool ring. It was relatively cheap and I think it will be worth it in the long run. Then I got lost in some daily chores and placing down as many items as possible. It would be awesome to start my island evaluation with 2 stars, but maybe that is just wishful thinking. The next day Tom Nook got my hopes up for Isabel, but he just announced the new resident services, which is still a step in the right direction. I did some more daily chores and got another snow wallpaper. Those are just never ending. After some more time traveling, we finally got Mabel asking to move to North Pole, which is awesome. After a quick look on the map, I decided to put a shop right here. Then I harvested all of the peaches on North Pole, not to sell, but to put in storage, so I can use them later to move and remove trees. Skipping 2 days and we finally have the new and improved resident services. And the trees are finally decorated. Abel's sisters was built and Isabel arrives. Oh, look at her cute outfit. Her little shoes. Those shoes are tiny. It's great to finally have Isabel on board. I made my rounds and saw that Bo was sick, so I bought everything at Nook's Cranny plus some medicine. How cute is Bo? I just can't get over it. Finally, I could shop at Abel's sisters and it was wonderful. They had awesome winter clothes and I bought a bunch. Probably too much. I was excited to see Sable, but sadly she doesn't like me just yet. But we are working on it. I also kind of got into the habit to give Cherry some of my unwanted clothes, in the hopes of getting something better in return. Cherry won't stay on North Pole, so I'm not bothered by her clothing. And this way we unintentionally became best friends somehow. But I think Nibbles is my favorite right now, even though she is definitely a little nuts. She is just so adorable. So I went into the new resident services to check it out. I looked into the recycle box, I looked through the new Nook Mile items that were very tempting, and it was so cool to see the items in other color variations. Since I only played with one island before, I got so used to the other color variants. I talked to Isabel, eager to get to know our current island rating, but the option didn't even show up. So I asked Tom Nook about it and he told me to be more patient and that we had to build a campsite first. I totally forgot about the mandatory smog. That made me nervous because you have no choice, so it could be very hit or miss. But after we have so many wonderful villagers already, I'm okay with anyone. We can just kick them out if they don't fit. After I crafted it, I was taking a look on the map and decided to put the campsite on the right upper side of the island. With the campsite placed, I could finally do what I wanted to do since day one. Shake all the trees. Thinking about how Isabel painstakingly decorated all of these trees by standing on a ladder in her tiny shoes makes me feel bad. Imagine her looking through a window while she's taking a break in resident services and drinks her tea. And there she sees me, just frantically shaking all of her decorated trees and collecting everything that falls down. I would be mortified. Don't worry, Isabel. That's just the island weirdo. Just ignore her. And with that thought, I will leave you for today. This summarizes the 4th day of North Pole. If you would like to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe and come back tomorrow for the next day. I appreciate you for being here. Let me know what you think about Isabel and which smug you would like to see in the campsite tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and see you all tomorrow.